Hi there, this is Adam. I'd just like to give you a brief tour of the recording studio for those that are overseas or are going to have trouble getting here. This is out the back of my house. This rather tall, imposing building is what used to be the bakery, the Goomalling bakery. It's a toilet that was attached to the bakery, and in the bakeries, that's where I've got the recording studio. I'll just walk you through. We're going into the recording studio. That's my storeroom. These are big granite blocks. Let's get in there. That's where you veg out when you're listening to stuff going on. See, reel to reel, I was having great fun with that yesterday. There was a woman in here with tape all over her. Unfortunately, she wouldn't let me film it. That would have been pretty funny. 2-track machine if people want to master onto that. Let's see, I'll just go through these things for people who are interested. For people that aren't, you can skip further on the video. There's a compressor up there, patch bay, various effects, preamp, Jamie's little Japanese echo box, which I've used a bit, MIDI patch bay. What else is here? De-esser, handy gadget, noise gate, some reverbs and things. It's 8 tracks on hard disk there. Over here, what have we got? It's just a tape deck. 8-channel compressor for drums and things. It's a 24-track hard disk recorder that most of my stuff goes onto. It's a desk, old analogue desk that I use. It's 48-channel. It's a TV, so I can communicate with the the live performance area. Monitors, synthesizers, samplers. There's some effects. It's a Kurtz wheel effect box. I use it quite a bit, and computer I use for editing. Reference CDs. It's my mic cabinet over there. Got a whole bunch of different mics for doing different jobs. Through here is the live area. As you can see, the walls are fairly primitive. I haven't really done much to the walls themselves, because it's actually quite good for recording, because they're not flat, and there's no standing wave, nasty reflections and things like that, because the building was built so long ago that nothing's flat or squared. You can't really see from that, but it's actually like a vaulted church-like ceiling, so that's about 12 feet up. 12, or it could even be 15 feet, I'm not sure. It's quite a big room, so you get a nice sort of like a chapel type sound in here. Improvised vocal booth that gets moved around a lot. There's some banjos and guitars here. Piano, use that on a few things. For all my friends on harp column, that's the Ravenna 34, which you would have seen those before, no doubt. The Music Maker Limerick harp, which is great. I use that for a majority of gigs and certainly street performances and things like that. It's easy to cart around. And I've got this really nifty harp that Mr. McDonald from Sky made for me. It's a beautiful needs a bit of a tune. Traditional wire-strung harp, which you can find plenty of his work on YouTube if you look up William McDonald Sky harps. He's a great bloke, makes great instruments. So some of my lighting rig actually use this for also taking PR shots. That's a photographer's backdrop that I keep there. Drum kit. Various instruments, guitars and things. Back here behind the backdrop, I don't know if we're going to be able to see, but yeah, you can see quite good. The old ovens of the bakery, so it's sort of like you can't really get much of an idea of the scale, but it's huge. You can put a lot of stuff in there, a lot of bread, which it did do a lot of bread during the First World War here for Perth. A lot of Perth bread came from here. More ovens. Okay. Over here's a wall I had put in because there was nothing here. And in here is sort of like an amenities type area, which I had sinks. There wasn't any plumbing in here, so I put a sink in here. It's Ken Emberson's picture of me. Ken's a local artist from York, West Australia. He's very, very talented. Let's see what else we've got of interest. Yeah, this used to be plastic table and chairs, sort of coffee type area. It's temporary at the moment. I'm going to replace it with a lounge type setup, make it a bit more comfortable. Old 78 player, because you know musos like to listen to that sort of stuff sometimes. These are all CDs that have been recorded here in the studio. There's 3 of mine in the middle there. That was a band from Northam. That's outside. It's a big roller door here that opens, so drummers or whatever can come in and bring their stuff in that way. That's outside. Very rural for people that don't realise. Goomalling's sort of a farming community, about 150 k's out of Perth. Other things of note, I don't know, there's a cajon there, there's a couple of those around the studio. Junction box, we can run 16 microphones in, so you can do quite comprehensive recording jobs. Various, I haven't got them all out, but it's a big Rode condenser mic, which I use for a lot of things. A couple of large condenser mics, got a pencil condenser here, one of a pair that I use for drum overheads and things. Haven't got all the mics out at the moment. What else would you might like to look at? That's the other TV, so I can see, or whoever's here can see what I'm doing in there. Okay, a lot of those trees are in the way now, but there's farmland just past the trees and a golf course there across the road. So we're really just on the edges of town here.